It ranks second in the highest populated category and 33rd in the most densely populated category. Two of the main reasons for this social issue could be natural increase in the birth rate and decrease in the death rate, and the net increase in population caused due to excessive immigration over the immigration. Solutions for this population explosion: promote family planning, one-child legislation, government incentives, make education entertaining, empowering women. Like these solutions to the society, the population explosion may be decreased. Let us go to the next social issue, corruption. Be it an employee, a builder, or even a peon in India, anyone can cooperate with if anyone have the money to give to them from under the table. Corruption is widespread in India, and as long as it will remain, justice and fair dealing won't exist. Let us see the solutions for the corruption. Pay public employees a living wage, establish surveillance at the workplaces, improve anti-corruption teams, reforms public administration and finance management, promote transparency and access to the information, educating citizens against corruption. In the similar way, if we give like these solutions to the society, the corruption may be decreased. Let us go for another social issue, poverty. The substantial poverty that India has been suffering from since decades is another major social issue that doesn't seem to recede any time soon. As the adage goes, India is a rich country with poor people. Wealth in India is concentrated in the hands of a fraction of the population. Let us see the solutions. Poverty can be checked by increasing job opportunities. It will decrease the rate of unemployment, which ultimately results in decrease of poverty in economy. Government should take more steps towards charity, trust, and have some transparency while spending money in those social institutions. There is a need for initiatives of paid leave to the workers. The education system should be reformed and initiatives should be taken to bring more children to schools. To give the solutions to this poverty, let us see one more social issue, caste system. Caste system is a system of defining class or assigning status to individuals from the time of birth. In India, the caste system is mainly profession based and has been a victim of caste system since ages. The main reason behind the growth of caste system in India is the assignment of caste based on job specialization. There were different types of jobs in the society, which were done by the people based on their capability. This division of jobs based on specialization resulted into caste system. Let us see solutions for this caste system. Education will help the people to become aware of the disadvantages of caste system. There is a need for widespread social change in favor of equality of human beings. Caste system can be discouraged through social education in rural areas. There should be special classes at schools that imparts value and moral education to the children. Superstitious people are extremely fearful and discourage any change in social norms. Education will help shed away superstition, which in turn will help shed casteism as well. With better education and economic progress, people belonging to diverse castes get opportunity to mix and work together. Let us see one more social issue, child marriage. Child marriage in India, according to the Indian law, is a marriage where either the woman is below age of 18 or the man is below age of 21. Most child marriages involve underage women, many of whom are in poor socio-economic conditions. Child marriages estimate vary widely between the sources as to the extent and scale of child marriages. The International Center for Research on Women, UNICEF, publications have estimated India's child marriage rate to be 47% from small sample surveys of 1998, while the United Nations report it to be 30% in 2005. Let us see the solutions for the child marriage. Education is the only and the best way to stop child marriage. Educated people from society should raise voice against the child marriage. Let us see another social issue, child labor. International conventions define children as people aged 18 and under. Individual government may define child according to different ages of other criteria. A child is not necessarily defined by a fixed age. Social scientists point out that children's abilities and maturities vary so much that defining a child's maturity by calendar age can be misleading. It is generally thought that boys become involved in child labor more often than girls. Although exact figures on this can be difficult to estimate. As UNICEF states, although aggregate numbers suggest that more boys than girls are involved in child labor, many of the types of works girls involved in are invisible. It is estimated that roughly 90% of the children involved in domestic labor are girls. Let us see the solutions. Imparting education and knowledge to children. If incomes of the parents can be increased, then it is possible for the children to get education. Government will have to take more steps towards proper enforcement of labor laws. People who are employed and are above the poverty line should take steps towards replacing child workers with adult workers. It will benefit not only the society but the country at large. Let us see one more social issue, child abuse. Child abuse is when a parent or caregiver, whether through action or failing to act, causes injury, death, emotional harm, medical neglect, educational neglect, and risk of serious harm to a child. There are many forms of child maltreatment, including neglect, physical abuse, sexual abuse, exploitation, and emotional abuse. In the present day, it has a major problem to the children and are suffering a lot. Let us see the solutions for child abuse. Be a nurturing parent. Respect kids. Teach children their rights. Discipline the children thoughtfully. Support anti-abusing programs in schools. Develop parenting resources. Monitor child's TV and video viewing. Report suspected abuser or neglect. Let us know another social issue, illiteracy. The literacy is the basic requirement of economic development, has been recognized throughout the world, and hence literacy has reached around 99% in countries of Japan, South Korea, USA, UK, Germany, France, etc. But in India, the literacy is still hovering around 74%, on an average reaching above 90% in Kerala and below 75% in Bihar, Arunachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, etc. All efforts and success in literacy have become obliterated by huge rise in population. Women population constitutes a larger portion of total illiterate population. In India, the female literacy rate is around 65% as against the male literacy rate of around 82%. Hence, women education is very important to eradicate illiteracy. Illiteracy is a maximum amongst scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes who are not only poor but unaware, unconcerned, and unwilling to improve and change their lot. Illiteracy deprives people not only of economic development but also of all benefits of education, reading, writing, etc., remaining within the darkness of ignorance, poverty, and impoverishes. Let us know the solutions for illiteracy. The only and the best way to eradicate illiteracy from the society are by education. Let us know another social issue, dowry system. Dowry is one of the most evil practices that are prevalent in the Indian society. Dowry system is actually the transfer of money, property, and other valuable assets of bride's family to the groom's family on the eve of marriage. There are several reasons of prevailing dowry system in the society, like tradition of asking for dowry at the time of marriage, the greed among the family of groom for quick and easy money. People also ask for dowry for maintaining status. Let us know the solutions for the dowry system. People should stop discrimination between a boy and a girl. Girls should also be allowed to have their education and proper knowledge. Awareness must be created, and for these people with the help of media. Last but not the least, parents should change the thoughts of dowry from their mind, and children should stand against their family for doing this. Let us know another social issue, gender inequality at work. Inequality at work refers to any type of discrimination in working environment based on caste, gender, race, color, etc. But gender inequality at work means discrimination or unequal treatment between male and female workers. The main reason behind the issue of gender inequality at work is the mindset and culture. The ego of male members prevents the female members to enjoy equal position at workplaces. People also do this because of unawareness. Let us know the solutions for gender inequality at workplace. The solution for social issue of gender inequality at work is in the hands of people themselves. People should start training and impart proper education for gender equality. People should also change their perception that women will get less salary in comparison to men. For that, people should introduce successful business women as the role model at their workplaces. Let us see another social problem or an issue of communalism. Being a mix of various cultures and religions, India has ever since its formation suffered due to communal differences. Communal clashes have led to a lot of violence in various incidents across the country. The Hindu-Muslim clash during the partition of India. India has been affected both economically and politically after such incidents took place. Let us know the solutions for the communalism. The solution for religious violence is in the hands of the people only. People should gain proper knowledge and develop better understanding. By removing the thoughts of cruelty, one can correctly judge what is right or wrong. Awareness must be created, and for this media will be very useful. Let us know one more social issue, terrorism. Terrorism is the unlawful act of violence which is used by the terrorists to make people fear. Terrorism has become a common social issue. It is used to threaten common, public and government. Terrorism is used by various social organizations, politicians and business industries to achieve their goals in very easy way. A group of people who take support of terrorism are known as terrorists. Explaining terrorism is not so easy as it has spread its roots very deep. Terrorists have no rule and law. They only use violent acts intending to create and enhance a level of terror in the society and country. Let us know the solutions for terrorism. Create a lawful detainment framework for the incapacitation and lawful interrogation of terrorists. Renew our commitment to prevent the creation of terrorist havens and hold other countries accountable for their support of terrorists. improve the prevention of terrorist travel, enhance domestic and international information sharing efforts. Let us know another social issue, alcohol and other drugs. Experimentation with alcohol and drugs during adolescence has become common. Unfortunately, teenagers often do not see the link between their actions today and the consequences tomorrow. They also have tendency to feel indestructible and immune to the problems that others experience. Today, it has become a major problem in youth. Drug use is associated with a variety of negative consequences, including increased risk of serious drug use later in life, school failure and poor judgment, which may put teens at risk for accidents, violence and suicide. Parents can prevent their children from using drugs by talking to them about drugs. Open communication, role modeling, responsible behavior and recognizing if problems are developing. Let us know the solutions for alcohol and other drugs. There are many institutions who are working behind solving the problem of alcohol and drug addiction, and government is also not far behind in this. Detoxification of the body, establishment of rehabilitation and counseling centers for alcohol and drug addicted patients. It is very important that patient is willing to quit the habit of alcohol and drugs. Otherwise, any detoxification or rehabilitation also will not be able to solve the problem of alcohol and drug addiction. Till now, we have discussed different kinds of social issues in the society. Social problem is not welcomed in any society. Problems create disharmony and maladjustment, but still the problems exist. The main reason for that, the sociologists cannot pinpoint a single cause responsible for creating such problems. The government has not been able to fulfill any of the promises and made before coming in power, in which all forgotten later, leaving the people to suffer the brunt of inflation. In fact, in actual practice, it has been found difficult to find out a single cause responsible for creating a social problem. Some of the causes include feeble-mindedness of the individuals and his physical disability, industrialization, immobility and weak social institutions may be the other causes responsible for the social issues. Till now, we have discussed the different kinds of social issues. We discussed the areas: population explosion and the solutions, poverty solutions, corruption and the solutions, child labor and the solutions for the child labor, child marriage and the solutions for the child marriage, child abuse and the solutions for the child abuse, child labor and the solutions for child labor, illiteracy and the solutions for illiteracy, dowry system and the solutions for dowry system, communalism and the solutions for communalism, terrorism and the eradication for the solutions to the terrorism, alcohol and other drugs and the solutions to avoid alcohol and other drugs. Till now, we have come across different kinds of social issues and eradication steps, or we call them solutions also, and we discussed the causes for the social issues. We will meet you in the next class. Thank you.